Hi, everyone. This is Jacqueline from She Rises Studios, and welcome to today's Author Celebration, where we're diving into not just one, but two transformative books that are helping people of all ages break free from their comfort zones and excuses. We're celebrating Stretch, the truth about the excuses that keep you small, and Stretch Junior, the bold and breakthrough release from 11-time Amazon International best-selling author and high-performance coach Michelle Kline. Together, these books have earned an extraordinary 21 Amazon bestseller rankings across the US, including cognitive neuroscience, success books, teen and young adult body, mind, and spirit ebooks, inspirational and personal growth for teens, and have ranked across 12 different categories, including the new release spots. So, whether you're here to reclaim your power or help your team tap into theirs, this celebration is for you. So please join me in welcoming the fierce, the brilliant, and unstoppable Michelle C. Klein. Hi, Michelle. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jacqueline. What an introduction.
Well, you are an awesome, and this is an awesome celebration, actually. How does it feel to be celebrating two powerful books at once? Stretch for adults and Stretch Junior for young achievers.
It feels both equally exciting and exhausting. Let me tell you that. But it's the energy of creating something amazing that is truly aligned with who you are that
Mhm.
gives you that energy that you need to power through.
That's true. That's true. And especially in the world we live in right now, where it's fast paced. There's so many things we are continuously bombarded with, so many things all at once. So this particular book is, I would say, very timely, not just for adults, in especially for young kids that will be young adults soon, and help them prepare of what the future will bring them. Now, let's talk about excuses being polished, convincing, and even protective. What do you think is the most common excuse that just keeps everybody small and just we just want to be there, be here wherever it's comfortable?
I sincerely think, and I see this in my practice a lot, that excuses sound great, right? They sound logical. And regardless of what that one excuse is, it's still a way in which you are protecting what that next level could be, right? And usually
Hmm.
what holds us back is fear. So there are an array of different excuses depending on the age group and the experience that you carry with you that will actually stop you from becoming that better upgraded version of yourself. So pinpointing one, it's hard, right? But what I would say is it's usually related to fear of something, fear of trading
Hmm.
something off, fear of um, not stepping into that new person you want to be from the way you communicate with people, because you might be scared about the way you're going to use your voice, right? Because you haven't done it yet.
Right.
So
Hmm.
it's in those micro moments when we create that stretch and step into that next level greatness, while at the same time letting your brain know it's okay, right? You do it once, you do it in a tiny way, and now the brain is going to be more on board with it.
That's true. That's true. And you're right. There's so many, depending on your background, depending on what you're exposed to, we have different comfort zones, different reasons
Yeah,
for
and a
why.
different narrative, right? What is the
That's true.
story you've
That's true.
been hearing from others, or what's that story that you've been telling
Yes.
yourself or believing for so long that this book is going to target that and shake you up a little and make you think, help you reflect. And you said, these books are timely because we live in an era where everything happens so fast, right? And the first thing that
Yes.
goes
That's
out the
true.
window is reflection. is
Mm-hmm.
stopping and thinking and deciding and making different choices and being creative, yet at the same time courageous to take that step, to make that move, to have that difficult conversation.
Which is why this book is so great right now, because this isn't a traditional self-help book. You call it a self-leadership manual. What do you think is the difference between a self-help and this two amazing book?
I have read a lot. I'm an avid reader. I love reading. And what I have noticed is that there's a lot of self-help books that motivate you,
Mm-hmm.
but very rarely do they really move you to action, right?
Right.
Rarely do you have those tools included that will help you really transform, activate.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's what these books really do. It targets it all. And I say it's self leadership because, like people have heard me say this more than once, and I sound like a broken record. But leadership is not a title. Leadership is a
Mm-hmm.
decision that you make. It's a choice. It's what you choose to say, how you choose to show up, how you choose to inspire, how you choose to help someone, how you choose to make a change, right? Make a difference in the world. So self leadership is that is looking at life in a different way, and the inspiration that comes from being committed to creating a better environment for everyone around you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what leadership looks like, right? Good leadership is creating that ripple effect, and it starts with
And
one.
and I love that you mentioned that this particular book activates you. It's and that's true. A lot of books we read and read and read, and it inspires us,
Yeah.
but rarely do they point you to do the step one, do
Yeah,
the
like
step
what do I do
two.
with this information? This is great. Now what happens next? Yeah.
That's true. That's true. I love that. Now, another thing that you do here is that you weave high performance coaching with brain science.
I'll
These are
tell
big
you why.
words.
Yes. So here's the thing. There are learners out there that are inspired or believe in the universe, right?
Hmm.
Visualize and the universe will provide. Or there are people that believe in God, a greater force. Believe and go for it. But then there's people that need the science behind it. And that's where
Hmm.
neuroscience comes into play, right? You're even though you have noticed specific patterns, those patterns can be broken. And
Oh.
it takes one decision to break those patterns. And there are segments in each chapter that will actually explain what the brain is doing, right? Why is your brain freaking out right now? And this is
Yes.
why. So it
Hmm.
gives the reader an additional layer of knowledge as to why is this happening. It's not that I am broken, right? It's not
Hmm.
that there are so many books out there, so many podcasts, so many inspiring people out there that talk about healing yourself, or if you're broken you do this. Now I take a different approach. I don't believe people are broken. I
Hmm.
believe that we need to comprehend how do we break some of those patterns and move from there. You're not broken. You just need a different approach. And the books provide you with that approach depending on your age group.
That's awesome. I love that, we are not broken. A lot of people think that something is not right with me,
Yeah,
which is why I'm not progressing. I'm stuck here because something is not right. But then you say it's not, you are right. You just need a different approach.
right.
And that's what stretch is
And
all about.
and here's the thing, Jacqueline, when you are stuck in there's something that I'm doing wrong, or I'm broken and I'm stuck and all these things, or
Hmm.
it doesn't allow you to really see how you can make that next step.
Hmm.
So it's understanding that it's not that you're broken, you just need a different system. And this is
Right.
how you can fix it. And you can rewire your brain and do amazing things. So you don't have to live that narrative forever and ever. You just need to choose.
And how do you think a person can start breaking that pattern, shifting from being stuck to performing strength and living life to the fullest?
Yes, that's a great question. Now, here's the thing, depending on what it is that you're hearing in your head, what it is that you have discovered that needs to change, that you would like
Mhm.
to change, there is going to be a different tool to make it work. But if I can narrow it down, there are two things. On the one hand, is the choice, right? The decision to take action. And
Mhm.
taking action comes from one minor stretch, one tiny step that will help your brain know we're safe. It's okay. Sure, this feels different, but we can make it work. And you try it once and then you realize you can. And then the next stretch is going to be a little longer, further, maybe a little harder. And that is how you start rewiring your brain, right? Creating new types of patterns that
Mhm.
will help your brain understand that past experience, that's not a place we need to go, right? So with those micro moments, we're helping the brain connect with a different type of experience. And the more of those micro moments we create, the stronger that pathway will get in your brain to be able to go straight there to the positive experience instead, or the positive narrative instead.
So little by little, one stretch at a time. That's
Yes.
wonderful. You encourage families to read these two books together. What kind of conversations do you hope that they spark?
I hope that caregivers, parents, guardians can open up a different level of dialogue with their kids. The
Hmm.
reality is that children don't have the emotional intelligence that an adult has, right? And we learn through experience. Now,
Yes.
it's wonderful to be able to provide children with the right tools early on. And when you create a shared language, regardless of what the adult is working on or the kid is working on, you create a shared language where now we can all be on the same page. So, what I'm hoping these books do for families is
Hmm.
create a greater sense of connection through communicating differently, breaking the classic conversation at the dinner table. How was your day? What did you learn at school today? Right? Or the
Hmm.
yes or no
Yeah.
answer, especially if you have teens where uh, their choice of words is really limited. This will
Yes.
actually help you be aligned in that conversation, because at the same time that you're reading it, they're reading it, it's different, but there is a common ground. And
Yes.
the way that we communicate best and connect best with other human beings is by finding that common ground. So that's what I'm hoping these books do for families. Find the
I
common
love
ground,
that.
create a different level of conversation.
And exploring, exploring and expanding our teens' verbal communication skills here. So I love that. I love that. Now, how can our viewers support the mission, join the movement, or bring stretch into their homes, schools, or organization?
Well, the books can be found on Amazon and any online retailer, any big box. There is a print version, a paperback version, and a virtual ebook version. So
Yes.
whatever floats your boat, you'll find it. And anyone can find me on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and my website is klinehospitality.com. I'm here to connect. I'm here to keep that conversation going. I'm here to continue helping other humans level up, think differently, push their boundaries, expand their edge, redefine what that edge looks like,
Mhm.
and hope to not only inspire people with these books, but really activate them to become that next level upgraded version of themselves.
Wonderful,
I
wonderful.
hope I
Well, thank
answered
you
your
so much.
question.
Yes, yes, you did. Thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you for joining us and in this awesome author celebration for Stretch and Stretch Junior. Clearly, this isn't just a book. This is a mindset revolution. There are for achievers who feel stuck, for the teens who doubt their worth, and the families who want to grow stronger together. They are your call to courage, curiosity, and real growth. Messy, loud, and fully activated. Both books are now available everyone on Amazon, already topping charts across 21 best-selling categories. So please grab your copy, share them with someone who needs a nudge. Let this be the start of your next stretch. Thanks again, Michelle. And thanks, everyone. Have a
Thank you
great
so
day.
much, Catherine. Thank you for the invitation.